It's showtime. We're a little behind today. Tick tock spit spot. If not now, then when? Welcome to As Sarah Turns, where I talk about my memoirs, aspirations, and all the things that happen in between. They get me there. Hi, I'm Sarah. It is the 29th of August 2025 at maybe 8:45. Like we're trying to beat the clock for dusk, and I didn't realize, but the other device wasn't charged, and then the phone rang, and then I didn't realize the other thing wasn't charged. So anyways, we're making do with the phone. We're out here trying to catch the last bit of light just so we can check in and give you a little recap. We're not going to go too deep today because it's bloody cold and we're running out of light. Welcome to the turning. Have you subscribed? Become a keeper. You know what to do. So today I slept in. I indulged and I slept until 7:30. And I didn't get out of the house by the time I exercised and picked up the house a little and showered and dressed and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get out of the house until like 11, and then I had an errand to run in town on the way to work. And then I got to work, and then I realized I'd forgotten something, so I had to come home again, go back to work. So that wasted an hour of my day. And then I had an appointment this evening it was supposed to be 7, and it ended up being at 6:30, which was fine. I mentioned yesterday that there was property for sale not far from where I live that on a small scale fits the criteria of what I need for the one roof. My project green light. One roof. So today we actually went to go see it. I know you can't really see here, but this is the flyer just to prove I got receipts that I went and checked it out. This is what it is. So it has been a business. It's a nursery, and they put it up for sale actually last year for $500,000, and it didn't sell. And then they listed it again for $400,000, and it didn't sell. And then they listed it again just this July for still $400,000. But it's 5 acres. It has, as I said yesterday, it has it's a greenhouse. It has a working greenhouse. It has a gift shop. It has summer greenhouses, those, I forget what they're called, but they're just those round things with the plastic over them. But they have an actual brick and mortar. And like I said, it's on 5 acres, and it has those outbuildings. Clearly it's business ready. But my idea requires it to be year round, right? I want a venue that can be used for things year round. So now I have some homework to do, right? I need to, it's $5,000 a month is what it works out to. And obviously a lot more research needs to be done, like more land specs and what that payment actually breaks down to over the course of the 3 years, and with the interest percentage included, and, what kind of taxes on the property, how old are the buildings, I need to talk to the town and find out about other types of permits for expanding the business idea, because I'd like to have some kind of food on the premise, It really is a nice setting for I'm looking at it, my brain's going like, what are the businesses, what types of services and features can we accent in this property and make a business out of it? Because sure, I'm totally into farming, and I do have greenhouse experience, but that's not my main, I like the whole, like I said, venue and hospitality and pop-up themed evenings or lunches or parties, and bonfires, glamping, something where, you know, it's not one specific theme. I want the venue to be multifaceted, you know, to be able to have more than one use to it and uses throughout the year. So, you know, the fact that it has outbuildings and it has the gift shop and it has, you know, space that you could have a inside workshop for the winter and offer different kinds of classes, say. I don't know, like I said, now I need to get, start chatting with the Xavier and see what we can come up with for ideas. You know, $5,000 a month isn't that big of a price tag for what it offers. You know, I'm renting here on less than an acre in town with neighbors all around me, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath for $1,570 a month plus utilities, you know. So $5,000 a month for a whole business. Now, can I live there? No, not as of yet. But it does have one of the outbuildings that I could turn into a living quarters in the meantime until I get enough scratch to actually build a house on the grounds. Because there's 5 acres, there's plenty of place to build a house. And ideally, see, you probably can't see it because probably not enough light. But this is the front of it, right? So this is all behind. All of this is part of the majority of the 5 acres. Probably still can't see. This is the majority of the 5 acres. Clearly something can be cleared out here and a house could be built back there. I mean, I wouldn't want a house up near the business or near the road. I don't understand people that build near their neighbors and build near the road. Other than, yes, the further back you go, the more expensive it gets to run the electric line and all the other utilities. At any rate. And yeah. So there's definitely a lot to work with, a lot. It's a lot of possibility. But again, right, like I said the other day, well, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm right. And going today, like going to look at it, right, gave me more of an idea. Like before that, it was just imagination. You know, I had some ideas in my head, which have come into play in this description. Things that I've written down, talking to my realtor, Heather, over the past year and a half. These right down to it being a land contract. I mean, oh my God, that is so convenient, right? It fits the bill and it's right down the road from me. And even if this one doesn't come to fruition right away, I think this is a sign from the universe indicating to me that, yes, Sarah, you are on the right path. I hear you and I'm bringing things closer to you, you know? And again, this is another example of like the business pitch, the pitch deck that I did for the contest, which I knew I wasn't going to win, but going through all the motions as if I felt I had an opportunity to win, right? Educated me more on, well, like I said, now I have a business plan and a pitch that I didn't have before, right? And so that has made this seem more of a possibility. And because of the type of research I did for the other thing, now it makes me feel with this that, yeah, even if I don't end up getting it, all the steps I'm going to have to do to try and make my one roof vision under this and make it marketable to investor or a bank or whatever, right? Someone that's going to give me the money to cover it. All of those steps that I will have to take, whether it pans out or not, puts me yet still in a better position for the next opportunity, right? Because remember, rejection is protection. Did I invite you to subscribe? Did you subscribe? Join the turning, become a keeper. I'd love to have you because the saga is in motion, baby. Let me tell you. I'm so excited about the possibilities that could be. I mean, again, it's not, and I don't mean to say this too many times because I don't want the universe to take it the wrong way. It's not the Goldilocks, but it's as fucking close to the Goldilocks as I've come in the past year and a half, 2 years. And really, 5 years that this has potentially been in the making. And, or even if we go back to the blue roofs idea, more than 5 years, potentially 20, I could turn some of the idea of the blue roof here. I want to make a venue that people can come and use of their own, like, I don't want to be a restaurant. Like, but I'm not a picnic area either. I don't know. I need to do some more research and formulate what it is. What I literally envision, because I've never really had to be so detailed oriented about it, and likely that's why it hasn't come to fruition yet, right? Because I haven't been specific enough to the universe for what I want. And I mean, if you don't know what you want, how are you going to get it? And if you don't start pursuing it, like if not now, then when, right? And tick tock, I'm 49. I may not be worried about my biological clock of baby making ticking talking, but I'm worried about my biological clock ticking for my age and my ability and my vitality, right? Do you remember that scene in Cousin Vinny? Melissa, she's there and she's sitting on the porch and she's bitching at him because he hasn't asked to marry her yet, and she's like, and she's tapping her watch and she's clicking her heels, stamping her foot, and she goes, my biological clock is ticking. And it's true, my biological clock is ticking. My life at 49 is on the it's peaked, right? Based off of our society and culture, I'm at 49. I'm peaking, or I've peaked. So I need to make the most of it. That clock is running out. It's running out for all of us. So again, the whole part of this journey, the whole part of starting YouTube was because I don't want to be 80 and look back to when I was 49 and say, oh my bloody hell, I didn't do this and I really should have, like, what had I? And at least this way, all these things that I pursue, well, I'll be able to say when I'm 80, whether it succeeded or not. I tried, and I tried my best, and I knew. I didn't sat there and wonder. So I'm super excited that you guys are on this the saga in motion with me as Sarah turns, and this is part of the aspiration. Maybe not this one, but this is part of the aspiration. One roof, a venue where the community can come for a variety of reasons. Something for everyone. A few of my favorite things under one roof. A few of Sarah's favorite things under one roof. These are a few of my favorite things. I never know the rest of it, and I really like that little song. But that's what it boils down to. I want to make a venue that has a few of my favorite things that I can open it up on a bigger scale to the public. And I want them to come and be part of my world as Sarah turns. I want to create this space, this mystical, fairy place where you feel transported, where memories are curated, where every moment can contain the possibility of a universe if you just let become one with it and absorb it. A place where you can go and you don't feel like wherever you are, like a different realm, like a place that you always can find comfort, whether you just want to go at sometime somewhere in the afternoon, or you want to do something in the evening, or it's on a weekend or a holiday. Like I don't know what all the things I'm going to offer yet, but I want that family encompassing, rich, festive, tradition, culture rich experiences that make memories. I want to bring maybe all the things that I've liked throughout my life that have become part of my taste and my lifestyle. I want to put that out for the world, for the public to come and be a part of. Anyways, I can just babble and babble and babble, and we ain't getting any closer. I need to do more research. On that note, I'm going to say adieu, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. La na 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 na. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the turning. Be a keeper. I'm so happy you came, because though I was doing it without you, it is 1,000 times better with you. Outstanding. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. To be continues. Who knows where I'll be next, what I'll be doing. We know I'll be either probably here. But what will I be doing? Do you know what I'll be doing? You got any guesses? Put some comments in the below. Got any suggestions of things I should do? I am open. I got dreams to remember. That's it.